Leader of men. That is the specific trait that Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears front office are going to be looking for in their next head coach. So let's talk about it, people. What is going on? Y'all, Fox Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, hit that subscribe button down below. It helps me out a lot when you support the channel. So let's talk about this. All right, so this is a report coming from CBS Sports, which basically said that the Bears want to land a leader of men type of head coach for obviously their next hire. My immediate reaction to this is, makes sense, but please understand that leader of men does not solely come from defensive head coaches. That's important because when we talk about leader of men, right, a guy that can sort of galvanize a team, we're looking at big, strong personalities, right? Guys like Mike Vrabel come to mind. You know, Bill Belichick is still interested. Aaron Glenn. These are some of the candidates out there that potentially could be looked at. But we're talking about these big, strong personalities that are defensive-minded head coaches. But please understand, offensive-minded head coaches can also be leader of men. I feel like that stigma isn't there with them, right? When we talk about a guy like Ben Johnson or Liam Cohen or Joe Brady or Cliff Kingsbury, like people don't think of those guys as leader of men. But you could also say, you know, people don't think of Kyle Shanahan or Sean McVay or Mike McDaniel as a leader of men type. So does that mean that they're not as successful? No, obviously. So that's all I'm saying here is please understand that this should not be just defensive head coaches. And in fact, to me, here's the most important thing. You lead a football team the best way possible by winning football games. And how do you win football games? Well, for the Chicago Bears, the path moving forward is going to be through Caleb Williams and the offense. That is why it's imperative to find an offensive head coach. Plain and simple. Caleb Williams has shown you or is showing you that he is the guy moving forward. If you get a guy in here that can unlock him, that can show you that, you know, he can build a high-powered offense through Caleb and this, passing attack, that should be the guy. Now, again, I know you definitely need a strong personality in there because you can't have a Mark Trestman type of situation here, all right? Matt Nagy was also an offensive head coach. That didn't work out here. So I'm not saying that it's a home run slam dunk, but I'm taking up my chances on that side versus the defensive side. That's what I'm doing. So some people might be saying, hey, Ben Johnson doesn't seem like a leader of men type of coach. We don't know that. We don't know that. So just want the Bears to be more open here. And honestly speaking, hire the best guy for the job. Hire the guy that you interview that it feels like, you know, he is going to be coming in here, getting the most out of Caleb, maximizing him. And again, that could potentially be Thomas Brown. We could be looking at Thomas Brown, who's already the head coach right now, you know, moving forward as the new head coach. We'll see. But my point is, I just don't want them to be stuck up on this leader of men trait so much so that they only look at defensive head coaches, because that is kind of the stigma that happens here, where people look at defensive head coaches as leader of men. And that's just not true. You lead a football team, you just got to win games. That's the best way to lead a football team. Get dubs. That's what people care about. So that's where I'm at with this, people. Got no problem with that. I definitely do think we need a strong personality, a guy that come in here, build a good culture. Obviously, you know, a guy like Dan Campbell comes to mind. So I'm not opposed to it, but just keep, you know, all options open here. So let me know what you guys think about this. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.